Alright guys, and here we are again on another session of Artist Love Facebook Live. We're also live on Instagram and we're also live on YouTube. Right guys? Yeah? Oh, okay, we're live on Facebook and Instagram. But it's been such a busy month. We've had a lot of artists into our office. And today I am actually extremely proud to do our first ever interview with an artist from the Northeast, one of the markets that we are looking at very, very seriously. So I hope if you have artists on board or even fans from the Northeast, this is going to be a field day for you. I'd like to invite Borkung.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, thank you so much. You know, I saw your video yesterday.
Okay.
And I wouldn't have imagined you to be so lean and petite in real life.
yeah. So.
What happens to you on camera? I mean, it's amazing that I saw the song Fighter.
Yeah.
And
so
really cool.
I guess it's the energy that we, we feed on. Especially when we were shooting in Ladakh, it was quite difficult because of the,
right.
the elevation and all.
Right.
But then we had fun, and when we shoot, we are like in a different mode, so we have to give our best and make sure that we look good as well, and make sure that it's entertaining to the people. So
do the people look at you in real life and then see your video and say, that's your twin brother, right?
Yeah, I mean, most of the people, they can come up to me and they some of them feel like we artists are not approachable sometimes.
Right.
So they feel like we will have some kind of like attitude or something, but it's nothing like that because we make songs for them, so we want to talk to them and understand their views as well.
Sure.
So yeah, so interacting with the audience and it's really fun for me getting to know their views, and the audience have been saying that my songs are like strictly rap, so do our little commercial, so we are aiming towards commercial as well.
Okay.
So for me it's like taking their feedback and trying to give out something that they want,
Right.
So yeah.
So you are a singer and a rapper.
But basically a rapper, but
basically a rapper.
But right now I'm trying to work on more of melody stuff because I feel that is more sellable and it attracts more audience because the melody gets stuck on your head.
That's true.
And rap is like it's restricted because you have to be a hip hop fan to understand what we're trying to say because the lingo we use is like very metaphoric and it's difficult to understand sometimes.
So let's have a little sample before we talk further.
Okay, freestyle. I mean, on the spot.
Whatever. Yes.
Yo, I'm spitting freestyle on the mic. It's like when I do it, I can even freestyle all night. People gotta listen to me. This is Northeast City representing. You guys wanna understand that's how we wanna do it, and that's how I'm screaming. You guys need to listen. Camera watching my face. It's like when I rap, you gotta see this grace on my face, and this is the way that I wanna take over this turtle race, and that's how we gotta take it and understand. That's how I'm feeling over the place, yo. That's how we taking the way that I'm coming to the Mumbai streets. Cause when I drop metaphors, it's harder than a concrete. But if I say this, I rap for money. Nah, not for money. I rap for peace. You guys need to understand what I'm trying to say about. I'm here, I'm entertain. I'm here to bump your crowd. No matter what you see, I see this bottle. Cause the way that I wanna do it is gonna shut up like a space shuttle. That's what I see. I'm filling up my struggle. Everything that you gotta say is all about bursting up the bubble. So I'm here with Mama, we're chilling, and that's how we're feeling. You gotta be understand. That's how we're thrilling. So when the microphone comes ahead of me, that's how I start killing. So like
my God, that is amazing.
So like
and that's impromptu, right?
Yeah, freestyle.
So how do you guys do it? I think that's even better than a stand-up comedian because, I think stand-up comedians sit and write and they're like, I've seen some of the most popular so-called stand-up comedians reading out of a paper.
Yeah.
You've done this on the spot.
Yeah, so it's basically what I feel is like, our brain is a gift from God, and then we use our phones, and it has only up to some certain GB or something you can use to, but your mind is like infinite, so it's more powerful, right? So what I try to do is like recollect whatever I have studied and things that I've seen in my past. So I was like, if you can like somehow bring that and with the proper lines, sentences, and with rhymes, you can do it on the spot. So it needs practice.
I can hear rhythm when you're just talking.
So yeah, it's like that. So.
And how long have you been singing professionally?
Professionally, yeah, it's been like almost 10 years now.
Really?
So, yeah, almost 10 years. But I've been doing
and
this.
And you're what, 18?
Nah, I'm 30.
Really?
Yeah, people don't
believe
I'm 30.
Oh my God, no, I wouldn't. I'll ask for your passport.
Just yesterday, day before, they were saying I'm 16. I'm like, no, I'm 13.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying? I'm like, but I'm 30.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's great. I mean, you know, I think you have a long way to go for you to say, you know, when you're 30, you'll possibly, or rather, when you look 30, you'll be possibly 60 then. So good for you.
Yeah, definitely.
You can be one of the oldest rappers that we have. But you know, from what I have read, you know, so you a lot of your music has a lot of angst in it, or has a lot of, you know, fire in it. What is it that influences you? And do you write on your own, or you know, you have writers?
No. We all rappers, we prefer writing our own lyrics, so and that's how we do it. And then for me, it's like I try to talk about my state because we have lots of problem, the refugee problem happening in Tripura. And then my dad is a politician, and so he has been fighting for the rights of the people since the time I can remember. You know, so looking at him so passionate about his people and fighting for the rights of the people, and like, you know, seeing his struggle. So I wanted to do the same, but I don't have that, I mean, sense of politics in me. I'm not good into politics, so I'm like, what can I do do something for my people? And I'm like, okay, I can rap.
Right.
So maybe I can use something, you know, which people can hear it out and they can understand the situation that we are going
through. And has that worked? I mean,
yeah, amazingly worked. Yeah, people they really appreciate. And the song that we did called Chiniha, I mean, it became like an anthem to the youths out there in Tripura.
Okay.
So it's amazing how music can reach out to people. You know, music does not define. I mean, it doesn't have a boundary between rich or poor, uneducated or educated. You know, everybody has fun and they listen to music, and that's how we can connect. That's how I feel.
Right.
That's what I feel. So when I write songs, I make sure that it will reach out to people, and it's not just for entertainment purpose, but there's a message in it, so that when they hear, maybe at one go they might not get it, but if they like the tune and the melody and the rhythm of it, they'll keep listening to it.
It's a little like when I used to, you know, study in school. I had to remember things. I used to turn into a song.
Oh, that's amazing. Nice. Yeah, that's a good way.
I think it does have an impact.
Yeah.
But that's great, and you know, I mean, is that what drives you to do music? So does your you know, your angst make you sing, or you use music as a way to kind of convey what you want to say? I mean, what takes priority, music or your, you know, what you want to say?
I think it's both.
Okay.
Both, because I'm trying to reach out to people at the same time, but at the same time you need to survive also. So I'm trying to see, like, you know, the things that I've been doing, like songs like Fighter and Never Give Up. These are like strictly rap and electronic music mixed together.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm Indian, so I think I should try something commercial, something with Hindi, you know. So then I'm like, I had Hindi till class 9. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use all the things that I've learned.
Yeah.
And staying in Delhi, I've picked up lots of Hindi, so I'm like, okay, I composed like 6 songs, and I'll be releasing soon.
So can you do something in Hindi?
Yeah, we can try. It's like
freestyle again.
No, I can't freestyle in Hindi. Hindi is like, oh my goodness.
All right.
It's like इश्क उश्क प्यार व्यार नहीं जब तेरे साथ नहीं सारे प्यार कमी मैं बस गाते रहूं जिसे अदनान सामी न करवा तू मुझसे ऐसी ना इंसाफी मेरे यार तू आजा साथ दे ना भूल सारी बातें सारी रातों की मुलाकातें बस सारी यादें फरियादें तूने वादे मैं बस तूने कभी नहीं माना तेरी बातों में मुझे नहीं आना तुझे ढूंढूं खजाना तेरे के पीछे भागू पहन के पजामा तू अनजानी मैं अनजाना तूने कभी नहीं मुझे पहचाना stuff like that.
Nice. So that's very Bollywood actually.
Yeah,
the words.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to use like those the words that you use in like rap.
Right.
Because when it comes to Hindi again, if I have to really rap, then there are so many good rappers in Mumbai itself. You know, you have good artists over here. So I'm just trying to do like when it comes to rap, I'm trying to focus on English, but a little commercial would be Hindi.
Who are the artists in Mumbai that you feel have really kind of got somewhere with their rap scene?
Divine is good, Maisie is doing good in Mumbai, so these 2 artists, they're killing it. Of course, Poetic Justice, and then I have this friend called MC Him. He recently shifted to Mumbai, he's doing great, so these guys are stepping up the game, so it's really good.
It's really picked up suddenly,
right?
Suddenly, hip-hop and rap.
It's a movement now, yes.
And you've been doing rap, as you said, for the last 10 years, so how was it back then? I mean, why did you feel that you were entering into a genre which doesn't have much takers right now?
Yeah, I was feeling like that back then. I mean, is it gonna work, and how am I gonna survive? You know, all these questions were popping in my head. But then slowly, I mean, suddenly I don't know what happened. Like, it became a movement, you know, all over.
Yes.
And even in Bollywood, they started accepting rap, and I mean, my peers are doing great. So And even in Northeast, hip hop is really growing. So
Right.
looking at all this, I'm like, oh, now is the right time to show the world that what we can do is like.
And do you play any instruments?
I play guitar a little bit, but not
Okay.
really good at it.
And no drums, nothing.
Nothing. I just rap.
That's increasing. I mean, that's great. That's
Yeah.
really great. But how do you look at the whole music scene, around you? And I mean, the fact that you are a professional rapper, I presume music is happening. You're earning your living through that.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your take on it? I mean, a lot of people say that the independent scene takes a while for it to pick up. Have you had that struggle?
We had me and my brother here. The way we started, I was like, it's really amazing, and it's because of God's blessing. I mean, I had a very small room in Delhi, and we made this, vocal booth, bought some mattress, and compiled everything, and and Delhi is so hot, and we had to switch off the fan, and it was during summers, mid-June. I had to go in with my boxers, no shirt, because it's hot inside.
Okay.
And there were no lights inside the vocal booth, so I had to use my phone as a torchlight, kind of thing, and then there was this mic, hold the paper like this and rap like whole night. By the time you come out, you're like full of blisters and sweat everywhere.
Oh my God.
And that's how we started. So yeah, I mean, it was a struggle for us, and slowly it picked up, and we started shooting videos, and it did really good in YouTube, so people started appreciating what we
So
did.
YouTube's been your window to success.
Yeah, the platform is.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, of course, a lot of times people, look at YouTube as the place where people get popular because of singing other people's songs.
Yeah, true.
But I think it's amazing that you've done your own thing and gained. I saw some of the views that you've got on some of your videos, and who are these people? Are they from India? Are they outside of India? Your fans? Do you see, because obviously you're singing in English, so do you see your fans coming from the same country or outside? Have you been able to connect with them?
It's kind of like mix.
Okay.
I get from outside as well, mostly from Northeast,
Okay.
and then of course from, I'm from Mumbai, Delhi.
Right.
Hip hop scene is really growing, so I mean they're accepting, and for Northeastern to really step up. I mean Northeast is like full of talents, but we lack platform, so
Right.
we have to come to cities like Mumbai, like Bangalore or Delhi,
Sure.
and struggle hard and try to make it big. So me representing my whole region,
Right.
I feel great and honored, and I feel like more and more people should come out
Right.
from the comfort zone and step their game up. And since the game is lit right now, I mean this is the right time. I mean, so.
But it's interesting. You want to come into the rest of the country because obviously you want to break. You break out. People like us. I mean, if you look at NH7, they came last year to Shillong and you performed there as well. So it's interesting to see that you want to break out, we want to break in.
So I mean that's the thing we need right now. It's the bridge, because if you see, there's this racism also. So when this kind of things happen, we understand each other, and it's only when you don't understand, you kind of like think that okay, this guy might be from outside, but once you come and stay in our home, eat our food, and see our culture and heritage, and then I guess there will be no room for racism, because once you understand each other, there's all love. So I feel like this bridge that is happening between like NH7 and Zero Festival happening in Northeast region, that's great. And for our people coming here, try to break this side, so it's like it's the best thing ever. So
that's super. You're doing a project with Hrangkhawl.
Mixtape.
I mean, she is one of the most amazing rapper.
She is.
In fact, she called yesterday and she said, you have to meet with Borkung. He's an amazing artist. And I said, I'm obliged to really have someone reach out like this, or even, really privileged. How did that, contact happen? How did you reach out to each other?
Hardcore man, she's just awesome, and I've seen her only on TV. So I'm like, then one day this call comes and she's like, and her voice, it's husky voice, hello BK. I'm like, oh man, I told her that it was an honor for me even to speak with her on the phone, and she asked me if I wanted to be a part of a mixtape that's happening. So I'm like, of course. And she gave me 2 tracks, that is like Heaven and Emergency. These are the 2 tracks that I'm featuring on.
Okay.
So I recorded them and sent it to them, and she liked it, and I'm there in the mixtape, so which is like an honor for me.
Sure. And
to represent my region, it's like awesome. So she opened the door for us. Like a huge artist like her. Opening door for artists like us, all the rappers who are involved in the mixtape. It's a huge thing for us.
Sure. Yeah. I think it's a win-win situation, you know, when the market is becoming so accepting towards this particular genre. An artist really reaching out to collaborate. I think collaboration is, you know, we've had one of our artists, Shivani Kashyap, she's done a collaboration with Big Mountain.
Oh, nice.
So it's interesting, you know, and that's how new sounds come out.
Yeah.
I've read that you do a lot of collaborations.
Yeah, I do too.
And how do all of these come about? Do you reach out? Do people reach out to you?
Sometimes I reach out, sometimes they reach out.
Okay.
And we kind of like sit on this. I mean, they will tell us what they want, so I will tell them, okay, this is what I can do, and we select the beat,
okay,
and then we start writing, and then we go and record and send the verses to each
other.
other.
And generally, how long does it take to make a song for you?
For me, when I'm in the mood, I can finish it in a day or two.
Okay.
But sometimes, you know, you want to craft it properly,
right,
so you take some time. For Fighter, it took some months because I wanted the flow to be very unique,
sure,
like the way we flow. So I took my time there. I could have finished it, but I'm like, no, I mean, it has to come like naturally. So I took my time and took some months to finish it. So
that's amazing. I mean, I think it's brilliant to, you know, see an artist doing original independent music, getting popular on YouTube, and now doing so much. You know, I mean, where do you see yourself going? What's the future? What are your aspirations?
I always wanted to win a Grammy. I don't know if that will happen or not, but then yeah, of course. And then I was only like aiming towards international before, like a few months back. I was thinking, yo, I need to do, because I was doing English.
Right.
But then I realized that I'm in India and then I'm Indian.
Sure.
So I need to also capture my country.
Right.
Meaning that my people should also listen to my songs, not only outside our country.
Right.
So I'm like, so that's the reason why I chose, you know, to do something in Hindi as well. Yeah, so both over here in Bollywood as well, and maybe if it's God's willing, win some Grammys, some, you know, awards outside.
You've heard that line from Shah Rukh Khan, no?
Yeah.
In the movie Om Shanti Om.
Yes.
But I'm not going to repeat that line, but you know, if you really want something, then everything will come together to make it happen.
True.
But it's great to have you here, Borkung.
I'm honored to be here.
It's a pleasure. And we look forward to hearing the song on mixtape
For sure.
as soon as it comes out.
Definitely.
All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.